Hi guys, this is your live lesson for Tuesday, September 22nd. One thing I want to make a note of is that I switched the homework assignments from Tuesday and Wednesday because tomorrow I'll be setting up the classroom for your return from virtual learning. So you will have asynchronous work tomorrow. You won't see me on Zoom. So let's continue working with subtracting mixed numbers with renaming. First of all, our number for today is 39. What are the factors for 39? So of course we have 1 and 39. And 39 is an odd number, so it won't divide by 2. We can check if it divides by 3. And we get 13, so 3 and 13. It won't divide by 5. I don't think it divides by 6 because 6 times 6 is 36. And the next grouping would take us to 42. So 39 has 4 factors, making it a composite number. Make sure you put that in your notebook. Keep track of all the numbers. This will help you when we start going over these a little later again. All right. So let's look at our first example. We have 5 1/3 minus 3 5/12. So 1/3 and 5/12. Find your common denominator. 3, 6, 9, 12. Hopefully by now you'll start seeing where your common denominators are. So we have 12 as a common denominator. We don't need to change that. So now I have 5 and we need a 6th because we're going to have to draw 4/12. So it's 5 and 4/12. Let's go ahead and cut this into fourths. And if I cut it this way, I'm going to get 12. And we're going to go ahead and break down one of our holes in case we need to use it. So we'll cut this in fourths and then cut it into 12ths. Okay, so remember all of this is shaded. We have all of these. So if you don't need to shade them. I just want you to remember that all of these are pieces that we have. And I only have 4 1/12 in my last piece because 1/3 is equivalent to 4/12. Okay, now I can go ahead and start my subtracting. So if I take away 5/12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my 5 and 4/12, I've eliminated the fractional part. Now I can take away the 3. So 1, 2, 3. What do I have left? Well, I took 1 of the 12ths away. So that gives me 11/12, and then I still have 1 whole. So my answer is 1 and 11/12. So when you're drawing your pictures, make sure you draw what you're starting with. You don't have to, excuse me, you don't have to draw, excuse me, you don't have to draw what you're subtracting away because we're just crossing that out. All right, if you need to slow it down, go ahead, pause the video. Otherwise, take the notes in your notebook. Let's take a look at our next problem. 4 1/5 minus 1 1/3. Okay, so I thought it cleared that. There we go. So we have 1/5 and 1/3. You think you know what your common denominator is going to be? 6, 9, 12, 15. Hopefully you said 15. So that makes 3/15 and 5/15. Those are our equivalent fractions. Okay, so remember the 5/15, this is what we have. We have 1 and 5/15 on this side, and 4 and 3/15 that we're taking the 1 and 5/15 away from. Okay, so let's draw our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another one for our 15ths. All right, so if I cut this into fifths, and then 3 this way, that gives me 15. And I'm going to go ahead and break down one of my wholes in case I need it. All right, so I only have 3 of these 15. All of this, I have all of this. That's part of my whole. Because remember, a whole can be 15 over 15 or 15 out of 15. So let's go ahead and start taking away. I need to take away 5/15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gone. And then 1 whole. That's gone. So what do I have left? 2 wholes and how many do you think that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13/15. So 2 whole and 13/15. So it's best to take away your fractional parts first, then your wholes, so that when you're doing your regrouping, you don't get confused with anything. Because sometimes you may end up having only like 1 to take away, like 1 and 3/15, and then we wouldn't even have the wholes left over. All right, go ahead and take these notes in your notebook. All right, this situation's a little bit different. Now we're subtracting 2 numbers. We're subtracting 4 minus 2/5 minus 2/3. So let's first figure out what is our common denominator. I probably could leave this back up here. Let's see. All right, so if I have 2/5, oh, I'll just redo it. It's just as easy to redraw. So now I have 2/5 and 2/3. Now we're not dealing with unit fractions. So 10, 15, 4, 8, 6, 9, 12, 15, 4, 6, 8, 10/15. So 4 whole. Here's my 4 whole. And I'm going to break these up into 15ths because each whole is 15. So let's go do our fifths again. So let's pretend the background is the shaded part because we are using all of the 4 wholes. We don't have a fractional, we have a whole. All right. So let's start with our reading left to right. 4 minus 2/5, which is 4 minus 8/15 minus 10/15. So let's take away our 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's take away our 10/15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do we have left? 2 whole and 3, 6, 9, 12/15. 2 whole and 12/15. Okay, I'm looking at these numbers and I know I can simplify. Can I divide them both by 2? No, but I can divide them both by 3. So 4/5. So my final answer is 2 whole and 4/5. So I know this is a lot to take in. So just make sure you're drawing your model and finding your common denominator. Make sure you write these in your notebooks. Okay, here's your independent work. 8 1/3 minus 4 3/4. And the numbers aren't always going to be small and easy, so you need to get used to how to draw these. Who knows what the common denominator is? 6, 9, 12. You should see that it's 12. And that would be 2, 3, so 4/12, 6, and 9/12. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to draw this one a little bigger because I know I'm going to have to make some 12ths out of it. All right, so 1/3 is now 2, 3, 9/12. Now I'm looking here at this, and anyone else see this right here? 9/12 and 9/12. So that crosses out my fractional part. That just worked out lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I cross out 9/12, that's gone. I do not need to break down another whole because I've used my fractions. 1/3 and 3/4 equal the same. So now I can take out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one equals 4 whole. All right, let's take a look at our 2/5 and 2/3. If we look back, we said that that was 15ths, 2/5 and 2/3, 10, 15, 4, 6, 6, 9, 12, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 5 whole. Let me change colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to draw my other part right over here. All right, so and then this needs to be into 15ths as well. All right, so I have 2/5 is equal to 6/15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to take away, so this is 5 6/15 minus 2 10/15. So let's take out the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2 whole. 1, 2. So that leaves me with, there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 2 11/15. So when subtracting, it's really important that you get your models drawn and show your fractional parts. Break down one of the wholes so that you can subtract, and this is what we call the renaming, because you're going to have to take from a whole. Just like if you go to the store with $1 and it costs I don't know, something like if you give the cashier $5 and it costs you $4.39, she has to break apart the $5 in order to give you back the correct change. All right, guys, we'll see you in class. Hopefully this makes sense to you. If you missed today, try to make it to class because fractions is not easy, and we have our test on Friday. We'll talk to you all soon.